hand. Okay. We're going to carefully move this into a larger room, spin it around, and bring it back in. This. And this. Okay. Shorten this down a bit. There we go. We still need just a little shorter, don't we? Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to move this as much as we can this way, secure it to the pins, and come at it from the other side in order to stretch this piece to the new. Here we go, nice and slow. Let's get just a little more of an angle to it here so it stays next to the wall. There we are. Okay, now let's see. That ripple is gone. What you're seeing is where dirt has deposited from it being humped up there. And that is going to clean out. So we're going to reattach everything here while it still has pressure on the head there. Okay. Put this down all the way over here. Okay. Pull this up just a bit more. Get just a little bit more of a stretch here. Good. Good, good, good. That's what I want to see. Okay. Now we're going to put it back on the pins. Make sure that we're seating well on the pins. Good. Release slowly. And there you have it. We have ripples are gone in the hallway. We're going to reseam here. These lines are going to be a little bit more worn than the rest, but they're going to be clean and they're not going to be a trip hazard anymore. So now we're going to turn this around and we're going to take this ripple out right here. Grab that collar for me. Thank you. Okay, we're going to use what I call a collar for the stretcher, just to have the right length to stretch. Good. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. Collar's too big. We will go with this. That's going to be just fine. Okay. I'm going to try not to disturb a whole lot of this, but we want it to give a little. Okay, we're going to cut a little bit of a relief right here so that it will move. Okay, and okay. Superb. Now, let's go ahead and see if this will tuck or if we're going to have to cut it. Okay. That's great. Now, and of course, again, we're always moving away from an obstacle being a doorway with the seam that we don't want to have to tear up if we don't have to. So you begin on this side and move across to make sure that you're not having to do more work than what's necessary to get the job done. Now we're just going to make sure that this is going to be nice and tight. Train it a little. Now we're going to go ahead and make the cut using your duckbills as your guide. Okay, we're going to make sure that this matches up well. Look at that beautiful sun there. That is great. You're going to take a little polypropylene off of there. A little bit of tuck there. And then we're going to continue our cut with, wait a second. I think I'm going to have to recut that. A little bit more room than what I want. As tight as possible without wanting to pull it back. There we go. Take your time, and we're going to go ahead and just trim a smidge off of here to make sure that we are as tight as possible. Once you have restretched, should be permanent. If it's not, you have not done your job correctly. Okay, there we go. Now while we're tight, that's looking great. So now, we bring that over here. Make sure that that butts up. Right, oh, not that much. Right where we want it. Excellent. And now, use your duck bill Okay, and I like to check and make sure. We're looking at a great looking seam here in a few minutes. Okay. This. And there we are. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Get a little relief here. Okay, you see there's a need right here for, we're going to be trimming that in a minute. Okay, we're still just a little long there. We're just going to knock out a little bitty chunk. Now we have got the makings of a great seam right there. Now a very, very important step is the seam sealer, and we're going to do that in just a moment. Trim off the excess here so it doesn't get in my way. Okay, on your edge, take your sealant. Apply. We're going to apply our sealer to both edges to stand up to code for installers and to make sure that our customer is going to be happy for years with this repair. Okay, put a nice bead of seam sealer down.